very nice to have you all here. I have to say, such a warm welcome to all of you to the JSE, which has been my very happy home for 19 years now, and which some of you girls won't know, but is also the home to 247 women, which is more than half of our staff. So you see there's space for all of you in the workplace. Really, welcome to all of you. It's wonderful to have you at the JSE this morning. The Cell C Girl Child's Day is always extremely special to me. Over the 13 years of this program, I've had 10 girls shadowing me. Each time I've learnt, I think, as much from them as perhaps they've learnt from their time at the JSE. I'm reminded of the influence of that day, not just in the bright eyes and the new directions forged by the end of each day, but also in the nearly annual telephone conversations I have with my very first girl child, who is also now an engineer at Cell C. And as happened to me a couple of months ago, I got on an aeroplane and a young lady stood up, beautifully dressed young lady stood up, and she stopped me and she reminded me that she had shadowed me a number of years ago, and that day changed her life, and today she's on track for being a partner at one of the biggest law firms in the country. This is what this day means. It's not often that a person can look back at an initiative that is truly a transformational legacy. So I hope you will join me in paying tribute for this initiative, which is now the single biggest act of corporate volunteerism in South Africa, to Ziona Jacobs, who I'm very privileged to have as one of my executive colleagues. What an immense contribution. Thank you very much.
Good morning. Sanbonani, Dumelang, Abshen. Thank you, Nikki. Good morning to the management and staff of the JSE, which is Africa's largest exchange and is indeed the engine of South Africa's economy. At the outset, I'd like to introduce the 30 young ladies who arrived yesterday into the care of the National Empowerment Fund. So colleagues and friends, these beautiful young learners comprise high-performing grade 11 and 12 pupils from across the length and breadth of South Africa. Young ladies, in order for us to grow our economy, we need engineers, we need doctors, we need lawyers. So I want to thank the JSE, and in particular Nikki Newton-King, herself a phenomenal woman of substance, for throwing open the doors of one of the most important financial institutions in Africa. Your rise to the top has been made easier by the achievements of heroines like Nikki. She mentioned Ziona. We have others like Ms. Busi Mabuza, Dr. Nkosazana Dlamini Zuma, also Dr. Phumzile Mlambo-Ngcuka, who is the Executive Director of the United Nations Women. You are going far in life, and this visit to the JSE today is an important step on your journey to greatness. The obligation that faces your generation is that you must be ready and well-equipped to take our efforts further and to reach for greater heights at home and on the world stage. So enjoy this day and learn as much as you can, because tomorrow you too will become captains of industry and commerce in our country and in our continent. You must never forget the girl child. Thank you very much.
I've been crying there in the background when Nikki mentioned my name, because I'm so humbled to be here before you. When we started Take a Girl Child to Work Day, I never thought for a minute that it would go on for 13 years. We started Girl Child just before Cell C was launched, and I worked with two great women, one called Itumeleng Letebile, who unfortunately passed away, and Nobuntu Lange, and the three of us put this concept together, which really started in America for the first time. 650,000 girl children have participated in the program, and today you are going to add and make that number even bigger. My very first girl child is called Zaza Mota, and she writes for Destiny magazine today. Zaza and I are still very, very close, and she is going to start her own publication called Pout. And Pout means powerful, outstanding, unique, and talented. And that is who you are. This opportunity opens doors for you. But the most important thing about today is for you to become curious. Curious about what role and contribution you are going to make to your own life and to the lives of others in our community. The Bill of Rights says you have a right to go to school, but your responsibility is to learn. is to study. So as you go into adulthood, your responsibility is to take care of yourself, is to take care of your society and the greater community in which you operate. So today I'd like to encourage you to start reflecting on your past and start reflecting on the future. I want to leave you with the following. Be curious, know your rights and responsibility, take yourself seriously, begin the habit of reflection, and lastly, become a loyal, productive, and responsible citizen in South Africa. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ziona. Now we open the market on the dot at 9 o'clock. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Before we finish, I would like my colleague Soraya to tell you what you're seeing over here, because this is the heart of the market.
Thank you, Nikki. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. A special warm welcome to all the young ladies in front of me this morning. I'm confident that you all have the potential to become our country's future leaders. Trading at the JSE is all electronic, and the data center that is the hub to all that technology is located directly beneath us. That technology feeds into the screen, which is on display behind me. At the top of the screen, you will see the equity market ticker. I've chosen the stock for Mr. Price Group this morning as an example. Whilst most of us simply just enjoy shopping at Mr. Price, traders actually shop the shares of Mr. Price at the JSE. So when you are just purchasing clothes at Mr. Price, you're contributing to their profitability. Whilst traders buying a share, they're actually gaining ownership to the company and gaining profitability themselves. We have over 400 shares listed on the equity market. The table on the left of the screen is the order book, and that's all the orders that are currently there. I hope you all feel inspired today. There are so many great female role models here at the JSE. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Soraya. We've planned for you to meet with one of my colleagues now, who's going to explain to you what the exchange means for the economy and how you could possibly participate in the exchange one day. Enjoy the rest of the day, soak it all up, and stay curious.